we've turned this to this.
Welcome back to the channel. So as many of you may or may not know, we live on a 75-acre farm, which I use a portion of that for a flower farm. But we moved to this property about 5 years ago, and this house standing behind me was the original home. And we actually lived in this tiny little 1,000-square-foot house with all of our critters while we were renovating the barn and making the barn into our house. So today is the day that we finally decided to do something with the ugly duckling. So we are about to go around back. There was like a porch that the older gentleman that owned the property before us had enclosed the porch. So we're going to tear that wall out and expose the back porch again. And then we've got some exciting things going on for the outside of it to make it match everything else. So I just want to take you guys along.
We're going to take this, we're going to remove all the vinyl siding, see how the vinyl siding stops right here. Well, there is an addition here. It's just cinder block. It's sitting on a concrete foundation. And there's posts here. So what this was, here's a post, there's another post over there, and so forth. Well, this was a porch, and the guy closed it in with these cinder blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out these windows, take out that door, and we're going to take all the blocks off of it and move that and turn that back into a porch. And then we're going to rip off all this siding. All this vinyl siding comes out. Hey, Sonny.
That's a good way to get shot messing around a man's house.
I know it. We're going to take off all this siding and we're going to replace it with black metal. So let's get started. All right, we got all the windows out, got the doors off, and this is what it looks like. You can see the vinyl from the house here, and all this will be black with a white door. Got to take these lights off, and then we just start coming in here, tearing down this place with our tractor. We got the TYM 574 already hooked up over there. We'll tarp this tight down and get the demolition started. What do you think, Sonny?
I think everything's all right, but I think we need to get a crowbar and take this inside down before we do the outside blocks.
All right.
Or you'll have a mess, a towel tank twisted up. This way, this will be out of the way, and your blocks, you go with it.
All right, let's do it. All right, here comes the fun stuff. We get to knock down stuff with a tractor and a sledgehammer. phase one is complete. Tomorrow we will take off the vinyl off the front of the house and install new windows and metal across the front. And then we'll do the two sides and the back and we'll be done with this project. Take us about a week. We're coming to a little problem here. The screws that I got are not long enough, so I gotta go get longer screws. These are 1.25 inches. I hope they make 1.5 inches, heck, even 1.75 inches. But once we get longer screws, this should go, because it's that foam insulation is 1 inch. Is it 1 inch or 3/4?
3/4.
And that's not, the foam insulation is a 3/4, and it's just not these. They're not
enough
yeah, they're just not grabbing the wood. So we're gonna get longer screws, then we'll get back at this project. I wanted to take a pause right here. I don't know if you can see beside the window, the silver insulation beside the window there. It was 22 inches away. It was 22 inches from the edge of the metal to the edge of the louvered vent. Well, I measured, the existing metal. So it's 22 inches from the existing metal over to the louvered vent. Well, I measured 22 inches from the louvered vent over. So I was like, dadgummit. So what we're gonna do is, luckily for black siding like this, it's super easy. I'll just cut a piece up to fill in that gap. No one will be none the wiser. It'll look great. All right, so while he's cutting this, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the project. So it's 960 square feet. It's less than $2,000. I don't want to tell you the exact price because this video is being made in February and the prices are going to fluctuate, and especially around your town and state or whatever, wherever you're at. Also, check your building codes because you might have to get like a remodel permit or something like that. But I got tin or metal, I got screws, I got J-channel, and I got corner pieces. The J-channel and the corner pieces are 10-foot sticks, and I think they gave me 8 bags of screws, maybe 6 bags of screws. I can't remember. I used 2-inch screws. You can use 1.5 inches. I used 2-inch screws. But anyway, so it was less than $2,000 total for 960 square foot place. So you figure, you know, if you're going to do a 2,000 square foot place, you're going to look at probably $4,000, maybe $4,500, something like that. But still, it's not a bad project, and it gives so much character to your place. I mean, now our barn home, if you haven't seen the inside of our barn home, go check out Black Barn Blossoms, because that's my wife's Instagram, and she posts pictures of our house all the time. We love our barn home, our barn dominium, right? And she's got videos on YouTube, Instagram, Black Barn Blossoms, and go check that out. We got one more piece to put up. He's checking out the pipe that we got to cut out, and then the corner piece, and we'll be done. Oh, let me show you the tool I used. So this is the Makita nibbler. It's like 300 bucks. I'll leave a link to it in the Amazon link to it in the description. I'm telling you what, this right here will save you so much trouble. Makita nibbler. Now, of course, all my hand tools and stuff, I like DeWalt stuff, so make sure you buy your DeWalt tools from them. But the JN1601 Makita nibbler, like I say, it's 300, maybe 350, less than 400, $300 to $400 depending on where you get it. But this right here will save you so much time. It is nuts. It's a great product. I've used it. We used it for our barn home, and now we're using it on this house. It makes your life so much easier. You're also going to need caulk, by the way. Caulk hides a lot of problems. right. We're going to put this gate back up. I'm going to pressure wash the roof, and we're actually going to paint this. See, that's an off-white. Well, we're going to paint that white or have somebody come out and do it in white versus this off-white color, because I have zero ability to do that kind of work. But so all we got to do is caulk around the edges of the windows, and I think that might be it. Around the there's some things you have to think about when you're doing this kind of stuff is how many obstacles do you have to cut around, because that takes up time. We were on a normal sheet with no cutting except for the angles of the eaves or just straight across. You can get away with probably 25 to 30 minutes per sheet. Once you start adding in cuts, you got to take the time to measure it twice and cut it, and that takes, you're going to run about 45 minutes to an hour per sheet for a novice. Now, if you're an experienced siding guy, you know, you're obviously going to be faster. But anyway, I hope this helps give you some idea if you want to do something like this to your property. So it's an easy project, and I think it's going to add a lot of value, to be honest with you. Less than $2,000. I got my stuff from Surplus and Salvage. That's in Chipley, Florida. So look them up if you're looking for metal siding or whatever, and they'll be able to help you out. But that's looks pretty good. Matches the barn. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care. God bless you guys.